Russia continues its invasion of Ukraine as we enter day 65 of the war. President Biden is sending more aid to Ukraine and continues to call for more sanctions against Russia. But when will the fighting end? Because gas prices remain high and inflation continues to rise. Joining us this morning with more insight is historian of Russia and author Dr. Carl Ackerman. Good morning, Dr. Ackerman. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. A pleasure to be with you.
Now, first off, how have things changed since we last spoke on the air?
You know, I would say the critical aspect of the war is that Vladimir Putin appointed, General Dvornikov, and this man is known as the Butcher of Syria, and he also was quite destructive in Chechnya. And, you know, what they're doing now, the Russians, entering from both the east and from the south of Ukraine, it's a war of attrition, and they're not putting soldiers on the ground in many cities that they're bombing through cruise missiles and through artillery. And of course, in the southern and eastern regions, they're putting people on the ground. So that's the major difference is new command structure and under a guy who is known for his brutality.
Now, what do you see as the most pressing problem for Ukrainians in this war?
You know, that's a wonderful question, and I think that I am still very concerned about the nuclear reactors. I think that, well, of course, the Ukrainians are all under siege, and they have to fight these daily battles, and the Russians are going in basically as war criminals. But, you know, if one of these nuclear reactors gets hit by a cruise missile, everything's gonna go to massive destruction, and you're gonna have, a Chernobyl probably doubled or tripled, and poisonous gases going all over Europe. That's my big worry, and of course, we've never heard of a great Russian car. I mean, if you compare it to other countries that have produced great cars, and that's because they have little quality control. And sometimes these cruise missiles and artillery pieces are just being lobbed into the Ukraine and with no real specific targets, and that's why they're hitting hospitals and apartment buildings and things like that.
And finally, Doctor, how would you put this war into a historical perspective, and when do you think it will end?
Vladimir Putin is, in the Russian tradition, a Slavophile, and he's a great Russian nationalist. He's not going to stop until he's forced to stop, either by diplomacy, and that diplomacy has to come from China or India, or it might basically stop when there are too many Russians getting killed and he cannot defend his strategy among the Russian people. I don't think there's going to be any kind of regime change, but I do think that the only way to stop Vladimir Putin is with the Ukrainians winning victory. And let me just add one last thing, is that everyone who loves democracy should be supporting the Ukraine. We're all Ukrainians in that respect. But one thing also is, Jewish people across the world on Wednesday night celebrated, the Remembrance Day for the Holocaust. And, it's often a dictum or often a saying that Jews say to one another, never again. I think what's going on in the Ukraine should be put in that context. Never again, because I think the Russians, in many ways, are trying to eliminate all Ukrainians. And so, again, we're all Ukrainians today.
All right, there you have it, Dr. Ackerman. Thank you so much for your perspective and insight. We appreciate it so much this morning, and have a great day.
Thank you.